Hey guys, welcome to the first lecture of the course. I am super excited to teach this. So I want to talk a little bit about why I decided to create this course. So I actually have 8 other courses on Udemy that are all around entrepreneurship. I have courses on teaching you how to run MVP experiments, ones on rapid prototyping. I have ones on how non-technical entrepreneurs can launch businesses and products and apps. The number one thing I always got asked was people would say, I like your courses, but I don't have an idea to follow along with. I really want to learn how to come up with ideas. So that's the idea behind this course. One thing that's really important to me is that I want to dispel the myth that only brilliant people come up with brilliant ideas. I'm going to show you through this course that that is actually not the case. Everything in this course I've compiled from my personal experience. I worked for a while as a venture capitalist. I have been a startup 2 times. One of them was venture backed and we raised several rounds. And now I head a digital agency that works with people who are trying to build web and mobile applications. And the number one thing we do is we work with people who just have ideas and then conceptualizing it, putting it together and making it good. The class is set up like a workshop. So we'll have a couple lectures where I'll teach you, and then we'll have a recap lecture where we come back together, talk about what we've learned, then I'll introduce you to what you should be doing while you're following along. We'll talk about activities and the worksheets that are attached. At any point, if you have any questions whatsoever, post in the group discussion or send me a private message. I want all of my classes to be as engaging and interactive as possible. That's why I want you to participate as much as you can. Don't forget, everyone in this course is someone who is an entrepreneur or is wanting to become an entrepreneur. So don't miss out on the chance to actually meet with other people, network, and maybe find your next co-founder. All right, guys, let's do a brief run through of the content that we're gonna cover. The first section is just the getting started, getting set up, and getting to know me and how this class is gonna work. Now, the second section is groundwork. I'm gonna talk about ideas as a whole. I'm gonna break down where do they come from. I'm gonna talk about how they change over time and why there's a misperception about where they come from and who creates them. In section 3, we're gonna talk specifically about you, because one of the most important things about coming up with a business idea is that it matches you. It matches your hobbies, your passions, your skills, your experiences. If it matches you, it's already a pretty good idea. In section 4, we're gonna have a whirlwind. We're gonna go across 25 different ways of coming up with business ideas. Then in section 5, we're gonna talk about business models. No idea is complete without a business model. So we're actually gonna talk about what are the newer business models. In section 6, I'm gonna give you a very basic framework for how you can do a sniff test, look at your ideas, tell which ones are good and which ones need some work. And then in section 7, we're gonna wrap up the whole thing. That section is purely just idea advice. I'm gonna give you the best advice I can think of when it comes to getting into entrepreneurship, coming up with ideas, and putting yourself in the right path. Okay guys, I hope you're excited to take the course. Questions, clarifications, post in the group discussion. Otherwise, let's get started.